Hi learners, this is Professor Ramesh Babu from SR University, Warangal, India. I welcome you for this new lecture on types of production and manufacturing systems. This is part of lecture series on operations management. So in this lecture, we will learn about various types and scales of production, especially in the manufacturing of goods. So there are various types of and scales of goods manufacturing based on the number of models or variants or varieties with respect to quantity to be produced. Any business need to require to plan in advance what should be the production facility and its setup. For example, if one plans for customer focused products or customer ordered products or unique products, the setup required will not be same as standard product produced on a mass production facility. When you're making a unique product, it should be a job production dedicatedly made as per the specifications given by the customer or as per design. So in this session, we will learn about the characteristics, advantages, limitations, and suitability of job production, batch production, mass production, and continuous production, providing a comprehensive understanding of how these methods impact supply chain efficiency and overall business strategy. Now let us see types and scales of manufacturing. The manufacturing process type you can see in the diagram. The very first one is production. Production is a tailored, unique products for specific needs. Next type is batch production. In batch production, small quantities of similar items are made. The small quantities are in the range of few tens to few thousands. The third kind is mass production, when large volumes of standardized products, maybe one or two varieties made, but each variety is made in the order of 1 million, say 10 lakh, big number, standardized products. We call it as mass production. The fourth one is continuous production. It is a non-stop automated manufacturing, making of cool drinks in PET bottles, making of chemicals, sugar, water processing, all continuous production are done in this time. So various tangible products we see in the market. An entrepreneur or businessman, when they want to start a new product to be launched, one need to decide what kind of machinery setup is required, how the facility layout should be. Based on the quantity and varieties of products to be produced, the decision depends on these factors. Because setting up a layout is an expensive affair, one-time affair. One need to know how much quantum of products are planned to be produced, and in the coming days, how much quantity they want to add, how many models they want to add. These decisions impact the capital investment. Now let us see the first kind of types of production or manufacturing, that is job production. It is also known as project manufacturing. Means each unique product is a project, or make to order. When you receive an order, like a carpenter receives a unique design of sofa from the customer, so that is a project because it is unique. Specifications, features as per design to be given, as per customer's requirement to be made. So for the carpenter, each time the different sofa set is a job production. So this involves creating a single unique product or small number of identical products. Say 3 sets of sofa is a job production. One pizza specifically made is a job production as per specific requirements of the customer. So each job is typically a one-off project with its own set of specifications, timelines, and resources. Let us see this example in this picture. A furniture, a center table, unique design, given as per the specifications of the customer. This is not made as a standard production by the carpenter or carpentry company. So customer wanted this way. So now it has to be made in this way, not in either batch production or mass production. Definitely unique project, which is a job production example. Other examples can be a dress stitched by the tailor. It's a job production. If the dress is ready-made by a ready-made garments company in batches, falls under batch production. Only one T-shirt, 1 million quantity, one color, if it is made, that is called as mass production. Now let us see the job production cycle. The very first one is receive customer order, along with the specifications and timelines. Then plan the project, how to execute that. Then construct, make, fabricate, means execute the project. The production is executed. Next is deliver the product. Then evaluate the feedback from the customer. This is called job production cycle. Let us see the characteristics of job production. The very first variant of this kind of production is customization. There's a high degree of customization and flexibility to meet individual customer needs. It can be a special kind of food made in a 5-star hotel kitchen as per the customer requirement, a pizza made as per customer requirement specifically, or a tool or a machine made specifically for the customer. So one of the important characteristic is volume is low. So typically very low, a single unit or maybe single digit, 2, 3, 4, 5. But each time the product specification changes. Every time we should be flexible to adjust our machinery, tools, equipment, and expertise to deliver all the different varieties come every time. So every time different specification comes from the customers. All this fall under job production. So here skilled labor is required. Required highly skilled labor with expertise in various techniques and processes. In this system, the technician should know, for example, a welder need to know fitting job, assembling job, other jobs also. Similarly, a fitter need to know other jobs. Because each time the specifications are different. Each time the product is different. Each time the project is different. So job production is a project production. So generally such kind of, to make different jobs, we need general purpose equipment. The machinery should be general purpose so that any kind of order comes, we can execute. Just opposite to this is mass production. In mass production, standard machines, special machines are arranged in a line. The product flows on the machinery to become a final product. So here general purpose machines are used that can be adapted to different tasks. Based on the specification comes, job comes, we can do that with the general purpose equipment. Long lead times. Generally, after placing order, we need to deliver to the customer. The difference between these two times is called a lead time. So generally lead times are longer compared to batch production or mass production. Because in other production, the machinery arrangement and machinery operation time processes are standardized. Here it is not standardized because each time, each customer, different customer requires different product. And different product will have different features. So quite naturally, each project and the need for specialized planning and execution is required for that. What are the advantages of this job production? First one is high flexibility. So this kind of setup, the manufacturing setup, can accommodate to specific customer requirements and design changes. Second advantage is high quality. So focus on quality and craftsmanship due to the individualized nature of the work. So each piece is like a masterpiece. The employees, because the workers will not feel monotony. Another kind of mass and batch production, a worker will do repeatedly same job. A welder will do only welding job. You know, a fitter will do the fitting job. A grinding machine operator will do only grinding job. A painter will do only painting job. But here, each fellow is expected to get trained in all the activities because of nature of the jobs received. So workers will not feel monotony. In fact, they feel enjoying the work because every time there is something new job. So creative and innovative mindset people will enjoy this. So employee satisfaction is high and they feel engaging and rewarding. Because there is more scope for creativity and individuals applying their innovation and creativity. And premium pricing. It allows for premium pricing due to the unique and customized nature of the product. Even customer pays for it because it is uniquely carved and made for them. However, there are some limitations. First one is high costs. The production costs are typically high because due to low volume and specialized labor requirements. And long lead times is another disadvantage because it takes time when compared with the competitive markets. Complex planning. This requires complex planning. Unlike a large volume production, and scheduling to manage individual projects also becomes difficult. There is a high reliance on skill level because this kind of setup requires persons with multiple skills. So getting them and retaining them is not easy. It is a constraint. So which kind of products this is suitable? Let us see. So this is best suited for products with unique specifications or designs, projects requiring specialized skills and expertise, industries where customization is a key competitive advantage. Examples are custom-built homes, specialized machinery, bespoke clothing, furniture, specially made cars, bikes, etc. Now let us see another kind of production, that is batch production. Batch production involves producing a limited quantity, few tens or to few thousands, in a group or batch. Here, number of varieties or variants can be few numbers. After one batch is completed, the equipment is used or reconfigured to produce a different batch of products. For example, a company making toothpaste. So company can make toothpaste in 5-6 variants, but the processes are same. The colors, ingredients may be different, but set of machinery process, and so it is done in batch production. First make one flavor toothpaste, same machinery again, another flavor toothpaste this way. Or even foods, mango juice, all these are batch production facilities. Or bread making, these are base making, or a set of motors manufactured, a set of fans manufactured, batch by batch. This example for batch production. In an oven, say a set of 400 breadcrumbs to be processed. So the temperature and conditions are same for all. So one batch of quantity is made in a particular time. Same oven can be used for making pizza base or bun or different kind of bread or different kind of wheat flour based and dough based products. Let us see the batch production cycle. First, start a new batch, produce the batch, complete the batch, then reconfigure the equipment. Here, reconfiguration can be like a toothpaste manufacturer first would like to do plain white color toothpaste, processed, say 10,000 packets are made. Then they want to do red color toothpaste in combination with some other ingredient. Then they completely clean the machine, use the second color flavored one. After finishing red color toothpaste, then suppose they plan to do blue color one, then completely clean the machines so that colors are not mixed. Use the third one this way. Similarly, on the oven, breadcrumbs are made, then different kind of bread loaves are made, and clean it and set it for different temperature, set it for pizza base, different thing for pav bhaji, different kind of wheat flour dough based products. They may require different temperature, that's all. But machine is same. What are the characteristics of batch production? Here the varieties are limited. So it produces a limited variety of products in batches, not like job production. Job production, each time different variety is made. Here, in each batch, one variety is made uniform. After that, second batch is taken this way. Here the volumes are moderate. What is the meaning of volumes? So in job production, we make only one or two pieces of one variety, but here we make few varieties and few numbers. So volume falls in between job production and mass production. In mass production, we make one variety, 1 million, more than 1 million numbers. Like one chocolate variety, 10 lakh pieces. Another chocolate variety, 20 lakh pieces. This or one biscuit variety, 30 lakh pieces or 3 million. So this falls under between job production and mass production facility. Here the skilled labor are not required. Semi-skilled labor can do. With some specialized training, they can manage the making each batch. Equipment will be general purpose equipment. They utilize general purpose equipment that can be adapted to different batches. And lead times are moderate or medium compared to job production, moderate. They are typically shorter than job production, but longer than mass production. Because after each batch of manufacturing, there is a setup change time, reconfiguration time. That's called setup time. Machine need to be set again. The oven need to be set for different temperature for different set of breads, correct? Or the machinery need to set up for different batch of production of fruits, different batch of sort of production of food item, different batch of production of juice, etc. Advantages. It offers flexibility to produce different batches on the same machinery. The costs are lower compared to job production because some moderate economies of scale is possible within each batch, and efficiency is improved compared to job production. Inventory management easier compared to job production. Let us see the limitations of batch production. The changeover, that is setup. You have to set the machine again for the next batch. This changeover will consume time and energy and man hours. So these are the costs between switching each batches. Inventory holding costs. So requires holding inventory of finished goods between batches. And potential for waste. Whenever there is changeover and setup, there is a scope for wastage. And less customization is possible. In case of job production, each time you can make a different thing. But here, comparatively less customization is possible. For what kind of products this is suitable, let us see. Products with moderate demand and variety, this is suitable. If the product is high demand and low variety, high volume, mass production is suitable. Industries where seasonal demand fluctuations exist, this is suitable. Products that can be produced in batches with minimal changeover time, this is suitable. Examples are bakery goods, printed materials, clothing items, and components which are made in batches. Now, the third important one and most common in FMCG goods, large volume manufacturing is mass production. This is also called flow production or assembly line production. It involves producing large volume of standardized products using automated equipment and assembly lines. Let us see the mass production cycle. In this, raw materials are converted to a large quantity of output using automated equipment, assembly lines, and for standardized product. So automated equipment machines streamline the production. You set up 10 specialized equipment in a line. The raw material enters the first machine, it undergoes the specific process, go to the second stage of the machine, undergoes the second step in the sequence. When it comes out of the 10th machine, the product is ready. So this setup of machine, material handling, will make it faster production. Like electronic board assembly, car assembly, bike assembly, refrigerator manufacturing, television manufacturing, mobile phone manufacturing, then air conditioner manufacturing. When the company does in large quantity, reputed standard companies make in large quantities, it goes through mass production cycle. So assembly lines are used. So products move through the stages. And standardized products, okay? Because mass production suits for standardized products, you should know in advance clearly so much quantity made and the processes are fixed. That is the characteristics of mass. The very first characteristic is standardized products. It produces a large volume of standardized products. Chocolates of large number, biscuits of large number, bolts, nuts, large number, bikes or cars, each variety in large number. So it is called high volume production, nearly 1 million or more. So this requires unskilled labor. Means we can manage with unskilled labor because each worker is attached to one machine which is fully automatic. Mass production facilities run on fully automatic machinery. This worker requires only the knowledge of the particular machine. We need to train them on that machine. Assembly lines work. The equipment are specialized. Each equipment is specialized. One machine does a cutting operation at very high speed, very accurately. Another machine, grinding operation. Another machine, molding operation. Another mixing operation based on the product. So each one is a specialized high speed machine. And lead times are definitely short for such production. Now let us see the benefits of such mass production facility. Generally, these are low in costs. The production costs are very low due to economies of scale and automation. Highly efficient due to continuous flow of production. And consistent quality is possible because of the standardized process. Mass production. Plus, of the high capacity, high tech machinery arranged in a line layout or product layout, fast production rates are possible. So we can meet the market demand. However, there are limitations with such facility because it's just opposite to job production, low flexibility. We cannot make a new model or variation because this is machinery are arranged to match a particular product features. So making a different or customized products is not possible on such lines. High initial investment. This requires a high initial investment in specialized equipment and assembly lines. The machinery capital investment is very high initially. Monotony. This can lead to monotony and boredom for workers. A worker will be daily operating the same machine, repetitive. They feel boredom means whichever worker likes to do innovative tasks, they cannot do such jobs. So this can be a limitation. The vulnerability to disruptions. Because disruptions in the supply chain or equipment failure can hamper the entire line. Even one machine working in the assembly line has stopped, entire line stops until it is correct. Suitability of the mass production. So this is best suited for products with high demand and standardized designs. And suitable for industries where cost is a primary competitive factor. All biscuit manufacturers, all wheat flour manufacturers, we can see in the market, all are at competitive price for the same quality item. The reason is there are a large number of players available in that, and we need to compete there. We can compete only by mass production because mass production accommodates for reasonable overheads and pricing. We can definitely place the product in a competitive price. Products that can be produced on assembly lines with minimal variation. For this, it is suitable. Examples are automobiles, cars, bikes, jeeps, consumer electronics, televisions, mobile phones, laptops, desktops, and packaged foods. Packaged paneer, packaged milk, packaged water, tetra pak mango juice, orange juice, various kinds of packaged foods like potato chips, all that. Now let us see continuous production. Continuous production is much more volumes are made than mass production. It involves producing a continuous flow of products without interruption. They often use automated processes and sophisticated control systems like sugar manufacturing, wine manufacturing, water processing, chemicals processing, petroleum manufacturing. All these are continuous production, cold drinks manufacturing. An example for a continuous production line. The cool drinks are made on fully automated filling lines, bottling lines, continuous conveyor systems. Very large volumes are possible on this process line. Let us see the cycle. Very first one is automate the processes. Implement automated systems for production, fully automatic. Then control systems. Use advanced systems to manage the production. Then maintain uninterrupted product flow. In the previous diagram, we can see continuous lines. Let us see the characteristics of continuous production. There is a continuous flow. Production flows continuously without interruption. Very high volumes are possible, extremely high, highly automated. So this kind of facilities rely heavily on automation and sophisticated control systems. Specialized equipment, utilize highly specialized equipment designed for continuous operation. Minimal labor, sometimes laborless production. Computer-aided design, computer integrated manufacturing, computer integrated quality control, all are involved in this. Fully automatic robots are interconnected. Metal handling systems are interconnected. Full automation is possible. Some of the facilities are definitely involved with the fully automatic machinery for very high rates of production and optimal manufacturing costs. And these have very, very short lead times, extremely short, very quick. One such facility I have personally visited is Danone, where probiotic milk is made by them. There is a factory in Haryana where a food product from milk is made. The product is Yakult. Fully automatic, no human touch at all. So very short lead times they manufacture products. Let us see the advantages of mass production. Sorry, continuous production. Lower costs. The production costs are the lowest because due to extreme economies of scale and automation. High efficiency. Highest efficiency is possible because there's a continuous flow of production. Consistent quality, extremely consistent. Each cool drink bottle 100 ml is filled exactly, precisely by the high-tech machinery. Quality checked, sealed thoroughly at very high speeds. Quality is maintained. Minimal inventory. So there is no unnecessary inventory anywhere because entire thing is a continuous process line. So inventory holding costs are minimal in this continuous flow of production. Let us see the disadvantages of this kind of continuous production. Extremely low flexibility. So here we have set the entire assembly line, production line, process line for a one particular product. It's not easy to change to a new product. Entire specialized machinery need to be changed. So different or customized products cannot be made. Highest initial investment. The capital investment is very high because very high-tech automation is involved. So more accurate, more speed, more robust, fully automatic computer control machines are costly. There is a high risk of shutdown because high risk of significant losses if production is interrupted. If there is any interruption of one machine, very high risk of losses. Complex maintenance because very expertise machines are there, high-tech machines. It requires technical expertise to maintain the machinery. Let us see the suitability of this kind of facility. So continuous production is best suited for products with extremely high demand. Alcohol, cool drinks, mineral water bottles, processed, sterilized, Tetra Pak juices, or any other liquids, petrol, diesel, sugar, extremely high demand items. And this is suited where industries where cost is the dominant competitive factors. Unless you make it very high volumes, you cannot beat the competitors or you cannot stay in the market. So products that can be produced in continuous flow without interruption, it is suitable. Examples are oil refineries where crude oil is converted into petrol, diesel, kerosene, gasoline, then bitumen, and other components of the crude oil. Chemical processing, manufacturing of chemicals, different acids and bases. water processing, then electricity generation, then manufacturing of fruit juices, alcohol, cool drinks, etc. So let me summarize this entire session on types of manufacturing. The choice of manufacturing process significantly impacts supply chain management. Job production requires close collaboration with suppliers, very close collaboration, because in job production, each job is different, specifications are different. So we need to buy, as a manufacturer, we need to buy dedicated, customized materials components. Whereas batch production requires a careful inventory management to balance production runs with the demand, because each time different batch. The mass production depends on efficient logistic and distribution networks. You are able to make it mass production, mass quantity. So your logistic and distribution networks to handle large volume of standardized products becomes a dominant factor. And in continuous production, it demands highly reliable and integrated supply chain to ensure uninterrupted flow of materials. Understanding the characteristics, advantages, limitations, and suitability of each manufacturing process is crucial. This is to optimize supply chain efficiency and achieving overall business objectives. So one need to understand the product characteristics, types of manufacturing facility characteristics, the benefits and limitations, which facility suits what product and processes, then optimize the entire supply chain. Together can only make a business successful and achieve their objectives. So by aligning the manufacturing process with the product characteristics, market demand, supply chain capabilities, companies can gain a competitive advantage and deliver value to the customer. With this, I'll be closing this session here. Thank you very much. See you in another interesting session on YouTube. Thank you.